Okay, beginning day 6. I got up about 4 o'clock, had some breakfast in the tent. Now getting ready to start the walk. It's about 5:30 a.m. So we're getting an early start. It's hard to know where I'll end up today, but there's some water sources pretty close. So here we go. So it looks like we're cutting through a cattle ranch here. There's plenty of cattle out grazing. San Ysidro Creek, the first water supply of the morning. So here we are at the famous Eagle Rock, just off the PCT. It really does look like an eagle. You know, a lot of people have rocks that say they look like things, and it's hard to tell. This is pretty definitive. Beautiful. This walk along Agua Caliente Creek here is just beautiful with these live oaks, and it's nice and cool, and you can hear the water running in the stream. Okay, so I picked up another couple liters of water at Agua Caliente Creek, about 8 miles in. So I think I've got enough to make it to the campsite that I had originally planned on. If it turns out I feel like I want to walk more than 18.6 miles, then I'll keep walking and see where I can go. Maybe past that, just pick up some water there and dry camp overnight. But man, it's been beautiful today with the open grasslands, and then the streams with the oaks around them, and Eagle Rock, and it's just fabulous. Okay, on down the trail, see some more beautiful things. This tree looks like the tree from the Wizard of Oz. Like you really don't want to pick anything off of it. What do you think? It seems this entire hillside is dominated by this shagbark cedar, which is really interesting. Okay, so here's the situation. I made it to mile marker 119, and that was where I was thinking about camping. So I was about 18 miles in, but I made it here at 1, and now I filtered 3 liters of water, guzzled another half, had my lunch, and it is now 1:23. So Mike's place, which is a famous place that has a water tank and you can camp there, and on weekends I think he makes pizza. It's Tuesday, so that's not going to happen. But it is only 7.7 miles on, and since it's only 1:30, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just get to Mike's place. So that should make like a 26, 27 mile day. It'll be the longest one so far, but started early, so we'll see how it goes. If not, I got enough water to stop and camp between here and there if I want to. So we'll see how it goes. Hello, buddy. Push-ups. All right. Well, we've been climbing a couple hours now, and it looks like the trail just keeps going up. I'm about ready to be done with the false summits and get some descent. How about that? Okay, we've arrived at the famous turnoff for Mike's place. Right up this way. Looks like it's going to be a climb. Alright. This way. Yeah, so I thought I'd say a little bit about Mike. Mike is a guy who owns a private residence out here, and he opens it up to PCT hikers, including his water tank. And it comes at a very good time along the trail for the water supply. And it's about a quarter mile off trail, and then we'll see what's available. If there's camping here, we have to move on, but we'll check it out. Okay, the Serenity Shuttle has landed here at mile 127 on the trail. I'm at Mike's place, as you can see by the groovy car behind me and this wonderful signboard. This place is very interesting. It has, on weekends, Mike comes up here and cooks for everybody, and there's a charging station for phones. This is midweek, so he allows camping at his place. I mean, it's extremely generous. Who would have thought somebody would, let strange people just come and stay in his yard? It's fabulous. Today was amazing. It was started off at Barrel Spring, mile 101, and went through some beautiful open grassy fields, and then climbing, punctuated by extremely wonderful, really spiritual walks along San Ysidro and Agua Caliente creeks. Just beautiful clear water running with the live oaks, and fabulous. Stopped and got some water there, and then I stopped at a spring at mile 119, and I thought maybe that's where I was going to camp, but it was only like 1 o'clock, so I just kept pushing on and got here by 4. So that's a 26 mile day, not bad. A little more about, we were talking yesterday about pain versus injury, and just let me remind you, there are people who do get injured on trail, and I met a guy at Mount Laguna whose wife had torn her ACL and had to leave the trail just stepping down wrong on her ankle. My friend V, I saw him today, and he's going to try to get into Idlewild for a 3-day rest because he has a hip muscle that's just not allowing him to walk. So I consider myself extremely fortunate so far, that all I've got is pain. I can deal with that. Well, remember folks, we're trying to do the impossible, and that makes us mighty. See you tomorrow.